We were talking about the fun and exciting Shop Sylvan event, which is going to be taking place in Sylvan Lake on November 3rd. But it's not just a great event for the people who make it and the people and the community who stops by and enjoys the event. It's also a big honor for the vendors themselves. With a wide array of crafts, creations, and even sweet treats on display. And we have one of the sweetest vendors joining us right now on The Splash. Founder and owner of Dwaar Chocolate, Rajani Konkipudi, joins us on The Splash. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Hi, Jake. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I am great. Glad to see you with us. Glad to be talking with you again. What does it mean to be taking part in the Shop Sylvan event this year?
It's really wonderful because it's not only exposing our chocolate and, training or teaching others about the chocolate, and introducing ourselves to the local communities, saying that we are right here, we have the best chocolate around, it's easily accessible. So yeah, it is a lot of exposure. You get to meet a lot of lovely people in the community, folks who might not have, come around or known that we exist. So it is a great way to reach more folks within the community, not just, around the country.
That's absolutely right. And of course, I've had the privilege of attending Dwaar Chocolate a few months ago, got to taste some of the sweet treats for myself. They are delicious. And just in case somebody watching isn't aware of Dwaar Chocolate, could you explain a little bit on what makes your business stand out from traditional chocolate shops?
The traditional chocolate, if you know, it's made with a lot of cocoa that comes in from countries like Africa. Majority of it comes from Africa. They process, it's a mass production. They sometimes do or don't pay attention to the flavor profiles that are inherently within the cocoa bean. So what makes Dwaar chocolate so special? We are a bean-to-bar chocolate maker. So in comparison to the larger productions like Hershey's and Mars products and things like that, what we do is we focus more on the cocoa bean. The flavor that is already in the cocoa bean, we roast and process it right here in Sylvan Lake, in Keego Harbor, neighbor of Sylvan Lake. And that's when we start understanding the profiles that are within the cocoa, and then we process the chocolate. So you can tell the difference, the little nuanced flavors in the chocolate compared to the large production where it's mostly sugar trying to mask all the deficiencies or defects in the cocoa.
That's great. That quality control is very, very important, and it's always great to see the best possible delicacies on display for the customers. Rajani, how great is it to be interacting not just with the community of Sylvan and Keego, but also some of these other businesses and other vendors that will also be at this event?
Over time, it's funny because over time we get to form this friendship. You get to know these people more intimately, and over time we're like talking about other events that we can go to, socialize outside of business. So it's not just going there to sell our product. It's also the social aspect of meeting the other vendors and hanging out with them. That also makes it a great community.
Owner and founder of Dwaar Chocolate in Keego Harbor, Rajani Konkipudi, is joining us on The Splash Live to talk about her involvement in the Shop Sylvan event on November 3rd. Now, Rajani, obviously, we're not in the same room right now, but could you give everyone watching just a little bit of a taste, not literally, of what you might be showcasing at this event?
So we have our flavor. Of course, we are very popular with our dark chocolate. So we'll be showcasing a lot of the dark chocolate. We have the pumpkin spice crunch, which is not just a pumpkin flavored chocolate, but it's also paired with a very lovely dark chocolate. So you're eating both dark and the pumpkin oat milk based chocolate. We have different origins. We have bars that come from cocoa that comes from Dominican Republic, Ecuador, India, and then we also have other fruit flavored chocolate bars. We are also bringing in our almond coconut butter, which is mostly almond, but we also throw in our cocoa beans in there and some coconut for the butter spreads. We have chocolate covered almonds. So anything with the chocolate focus, we have different products there for you.
Whew, Rajani, you are making me hungry just through the screen. That all sounds so delicious, and I'm sure everyone at the event is going to love it. Now, what do you hope that this event will provide for the people of the community? And what do you hope that you will provide for the people of the community at this event?
It's education. We want to educate folks that you don't have to reach for that bar in the grocery store because we don't know what the source is. We don't know how it's processed. So it's education and also telling them access to a very high-end chocolate bar is not too far away from them. You don't have to go searching online. We're right across the street. We're right here locally, and we are one of the only chocolate makers in the metro area. So we're right here.
That's absolutely right, and that just makes it all the more special. Rajani, how do you think that participating in this event will help things for the business going forward?
Again, more walk-in customers, right? Most folks, you blink your eye and you miss my store. So it's introducing ourselves and introducing the chocolate and hoping that more folks will come by, have our little conversations in the store, introduce young ones to good chocolate. We don't have to eat the store-bought sugar. So yeah, so we're hoping we'll see more people come in and say, hey, we met you earlier. So.
That's absolutely right, and can't wait to see everything that you bring to this event. Rajani, one more question before I let you go. Do you think this will open the door to more events like this and more participation to reach out to the community?
Absolutely, absolutely. We are introducing chocolate making classes, so folks can call me and ask me if they want to come and learn how to make chocolate. We do that. If they're not interested in really knowing how chocolate is made, we can also help them make their own chocolate bars. We like to host parties. We've hosted very many parties for Sylvan Group. So yes, just call up. I mean, never hurts to ask.
Man, those chocolate making classes sound so exciting, although I'm worried if I'm there, I'm just going to be too busy eating the chocolate to actually make anything. But thank you so much for your time today. Rajani Konkipudi, owner and founder of Dwaar Chocolate. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you, Jay. Have a good one.